Hey guys, I'm super excited to be shooting this video regarding the updates which I have provided to the SpiritX app. So here you can see something called as Grid plus Remote. It was just Safari Peek, now it's Peek. It supports Notes Peek, Dial Peek, Calculator Peek, right? And here we have something called as Call Effect. We have something called as Force Anything, install shortcuts on their phone, run shortcuts on their phone. And next we have these categorization sections where we can categorize your routines. So peak routines, unlock routines. Okay, you can just go in and just click on the title, on the title details section, and here in category you can change the category. So and just save it, it goes to that category. So it's super easy to organize now. Now next, in the devices section we can rename the device, and also there is something called as block, unblock, block as well. So this is a special button. What it does is it unblocks all the devices except this. So it unblocks all the devices. And there's something called as information. So you can, if you have ever performed with that device, you will see the information regarding what were the inputs with those devices. So first pin, second pin, third pin, peak from the dial pad, playing card effect if you have performed, or calculator effect if you have performed. It will save all those values in this. And in settings, there is this API. In API integration we have output as well now. So whatever, if once Spirit API receives anything, it outputs to Goo, it outputs to inject, or a custom API from here, from this section if you have configured. And also we have Duo and Peaksmith support coming soon, along with the watch we have already. Now next we have a shortcut thing as well. So this shortcut is useful for one of the effects. This is completely optional one. And here you see feature requests which will be coming soon, complaints you can raise if you have any issues, and there's something called as AI. And also in the device connected, you have something called as test as well. So I'll show you an example of what test does. So if you click on test, it actually awakes the device. Okay, strong awakes the device. And if it worked, which would be the case, just click on yes, perfect. If it didn't, just click on no, it didn't, and then just fill in the details like which iPhone is yours and which iPhone is of spectators, and click on submit. I can see what models have issues, and I can see the logs so that I can work on it in case. Just I want to make this very reliable. So just for that thing, I want to get some information from you guys, so that I can do my study on what can be the issue, what model might be having the issue, because I see some of the very old models like iPhone 5, I think was it iPhone 5 or lower than that, there were few issues. But uh, I want to make it reliable to any Apple device. Okay, so if it works, just say yes, perfect, and you will get this pop-up, and I'll get the information regarding that so that I can keep track of how good, how reliable the app is, and I can make it better and better every day. So there are a lot of these things. So I'll give you a quick example of one of the effects. So if I go to peak, and currently I have set it, I'll set it to notes peak for now. So if I select notes peak and click on OK, and if I go to notes, and if I currently, this is the last input value, I have used the dial peak. Now suppose I write my name here, and if I just delete it, this is spectator's phone, and if I just keep it face down, okay, and if I just tap here, you can see a white dot here. You don't have to tap in your phone, you can use your watch as well to trigger, and you just have to wait for some time. Why? Because currently what's happening is it is just trying to send information. So I get a peak on my watch as well. If you can see, I get the peak in the notification as well, and if you long press here, you can see the peak. and in spectator's phone it's still back to the notes app. Now there is also something called as prevent sleep. So instead of doing it for every model, which you can auto run, awake, whatever you have used, I would highly suggest to keep it none for now. Why? Because I have already added a global prevent sleep, so you don't have to, except for lock case, because lock actually requires a heavy awake. Prevent sleep does a light awake, so light awake is enough for keeping the phone on. But if it is lock, then you have to use heavy awake. Heavy awake in the sense the normal awake instead of the light awake. So now
Such a beautiful day to die.
so ignore that please, and I'll show you information regarding the grid plus remote. So if you have any remote like Illuminati or Cosmos, which would be coming soon, which I heard is very good, and there is something which you can configure here. So here you can set, this is an invisible grid 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, and here you can set which effect you want in the first grid. So if you select unlock, second effect, probably you want the call effect. So I'll give you an example of what happens. So now for the call effect, you open the spectator's phone dial, and if you just press here, call effect is triggered. So now brightness becomes low. Now after 3 seconds, brightness becomes high, and now your phone number gets entered in their phone one by one. You can increase the speed, decrease the speed, it's totally up to you. But you can see, you can customize this routine as well, and after 3 seconds it waits, it sends you a long vibrate, and after that it triggers a call. Okay, and it goes back to the black screen. Like if you don't want the flow screen, you can adjust it as well. So if I just go to all, and here you can see in the call effect, it takes the number from your predefined text called phone number, and the speed, the delay is 1 second. If you want to quickly type in, you can set it to 0 seconds. So now in predefined section, you can see I have set this as phone number. If nothing has been entered, it takes this as the phone number. So here you can set, here you can add your predefined text anyway, and you can use this. These are hard labeled predefined texts, which can't be edited. You have to create a new one if you want to use those new ones. So but the labels are not editable here, but the text can be edited here. So that is about the predefined text and how the call effect works. So similarly for the grid one, I'll show you how the remote system works. So currently I'll show you with my big keyboard that I have. So I have this 1 to 9 section here. So if I click on grid, and if I click on suppose, what routine am I doing in this? Unlock routine, perfect. So if I do this, and if I just, suppose this is your remote, if you just press 1, oh sorry, my remote, I don't think my phone is connected. Yeah, you can see it just connects, it just runs the whatever you have set it first. Okay, and you can press and it gets unlocked, or whatever, however you have set the unlock routine to, that way it kind of unlocks. I don't think that this would unlock. Why? Because it's using some hard coded pin. So yeah, so it comes back to this screen, and if I just unlock, and if I just open, I think I have used, if I press the second button, it runs the call effect. So you can configure accordingly. I thought it was calculator, so I went to calculator, but it was a call effect. You don't even have to open the dial thing in spectator's phone. You can configure the shortcut to automatically open the phone dial thing, but sometimes phone dials are in contacts or something of that sort sometimes. So in that case you can probably use this as a safe option, where you don't open the phone in front of them, you just go to the dial screen, and this automatically triggers the call effect. So this is one thing. There's something called as app clone, which I really like. So app clone